Hey, this is Rogue. Yeah, it's been a long time in TF2, but man, I love Deadlock, and yeah, I'm excited to be doing my first demo review here. We got a magician game, and in this game, I kind of have a pet peeve where a lot of people do like post their stuff on YouTube or wherever, where it's a like hard stomp dominating win. I don't like that, and I don't like doing that. However, this is my first MOBA, so there's so many major decisions that I'm not familiar with, how to make them, when to make them, and all those different things. So I wanted to go over this game where I played really well individually, and I want to see how I can leverage my own gameplay to actually win games rather than just like getting nice stats and winning team fights and stuff like that. Like, how do I win the actual game? So really briefly, we'll go over my build. So this is my own custom build, largely built off of Piggy's support magician. I guess the only main difference is, one is I don't go headshot booster. Two is I don't buy anything for bolt. I don't really like using the bolt very much. And instead of like going full support like this, I go a little bit more like split pushing route. So like rotating between lanes for fights or split pushing walkers in that downtime. The last thing is he has a lot more actives and things like that, a lot more spirit items in general. For me, you'll see here, I start off with a lot of things like range and cooldown and light defensive items, right? So like Fortitude is a big one for split pushing the walkers. Like you put Savannah down, go in and split push, leave on 3 HP, and then go back and Fortitude it all back up from the back of your lane. So that way you're always like farming like crazy. You have great HP, you have great sustain. So this is kind of what you're building towards, is duration extender for Savannah, movement, and then cooldown. And of course this works great for ults too. Finally, in the late game, you can either like work on Magic Carpet for more rotations, or maybe something like Mystic Expansion or like Warpstone for team fights, or maybe Transcendent if you get a lot of cooldowns, a lot of counters. DK, I buy it from behind. Otherwise, I'll just itemize randomly for whatever you're laning against, like Knockdown or Sowing Hex, whatever. Finally, for the survival ones, Spellbreaker is amazing. It's, debuff resist and spirit resist, and this passive also works with Transcendent cooldown, so it's just insane. Like, amazing uptime, amazing everything. Juggernaut works so much better, I think, than a lot of the bullet resist stuff, because minus 40% fire rate is basically 40% resist, but also it applies to the rest of your team, because whoever gets this applied to them means they can't hit anyone on your team for the 4 seconds, like, or their fire rate's cut in half, basically. So I'd say these are like the main survival things I get. I always buy basically the lane core and the split pushing stuff, and then late game you could choose whatever you want here. Also, I'm very excited to share. Don't buy weighted shots on this build, but this icon looks exactly like my stuffed elephant ham bone here. Let me see it like a quick side by side. Like, he's just weighted shots. It's so cute. I love him very much. Anyway, let's get into it. So let's see, again, our main thing we're looking for here is like maybe if there's any tactical changes I can make, sure, but primarily we're looking for things like decision making, right? Like, when should I have rotated? Should I have helped a team fight? Should I not have helped a team fight? Should I have stayed longer at a walker? Should I not have stayed longer at a walker? This is actually my first like real demo review, so yeah, please forgive me with any mechanical errors. Got a nice Fubrick hay job with me. I love tea. So I like that we shoved them off the high ground early, and then I use Savannah for the reload and to start pressuring the wave. Sorry, it's so disorienting seeing where the crosshair goes in the replay, because it's not quite right, but I don't know how to fix it yet. I don't know, that was, I think, a pretty solid damage trade, and we got a deny. So something else I'm thinking about is both of their ults are amazing to steal. Literally everyone on their team is fantastic. Like, Bebop is good, but not great, and literally everyone else's is great. So there are a lot of times I'm kind of stuck as Sinclair in games where I was against, like, I don't know, like a Haze and Mina. Like, Mina's ult kind of sucks to steal because you have to, like, you don't get the love bite stacks. So where hers scales as the game goes on, yours just doesn't. I'm noticing I'm playing a lot more... I'm noticing I'm not playing, like, the wrong side cover. Like, I should be playing the cover where my character model peeks out the right side, and I'm seeing sometimes I'm kind of peeking out the left. I think even here I could be playing tighter to the cover. Huh. Yeah, did I really need to go in to secure that? Probably not. I do feel like something that's amazing as Magician is you have so much regen, literally too much regen. His regen should be 2. I don't know why it's 3. Like, that he's tied for, like, the best lane regen in the game, I think. Or maybe someone has 3.5 or 4, I forget. But anyway, it's way too high, given the rest of his strengths. And, like, how high his HP is. But in any case, if I can jump in and get them to use a lot of their abilities on me, that gives so much more room to Abrams. This is very strong as well. Small misclick. Yeah, really good damage trade. Yeah, buying monster rounds are just hard clearing wave, or like, they are peaking now. That probably wasn't worth it, but I don't know, it feels like it gave us a free walk up. I feel like, actually, yeah, let's think about that a little bit. How do I... So, it feels like I have a really clear vision of how, like, what my build is building around. Like, I used to use, like, the melee bunny build, and, like, build around that. And so much of my playstyle was, like, going for melees, getting in positions where, like, the bunny is really good and stuff like that. Now it's playing a lot more around Savannah and a lot more around the, like, wave clear, so that when ults are up, we're in a much better position than them, I think. But I don't really have any game plan I'm seeing from this demo for my other abilities. Like, the bolt, like, I'm just kind of using on cooldown, and the bunny I'm, like, loosely, like, if it's up and it seems at least not terrible, then I'll go. I'll have to think more about what I get from these abilities. I do think saving bolt for, like, whenever Savannah is up is better. And maybe saving bunny for the Abrams shoulder charge, but I was not queued with this person. Normally I'm in like a 2 to 6 stack. So this is actually pretty weird to be going over a solo queue game for myself, but hey, again, I was able to focus a lot more on my individual play, where when we're together as a group, I'll spend a lot more time calling for the team. So anyway, I have a lot to learn from this demo. Yeah, like, should I have left bolt there? I guess it's fine. Like, not terrible. This is quite good. Yeah, very good. Taking that damage is insane. I can't believe I actually just took 200 damage from the tower. I don't know, that's something I gotta get used to, is, like, the range for it to, like, start locking on is really short, but the range it keeps locking on is really long. Also, sorry, I'm getting over being sick, so I sound kind of congested. I got him. Yeah. See, that bolt felt very good again, but, like, maybe I should have waited for Savannah and had double damage, basically, or 1.5x, right? What's the buy here? Probably... Oh, I remember. Yeah. So Guardian Ward is an item that I've really been warming up to. I used to love it back in the good old days when it was, like, crazy overpowered, obviously, but the 10% ability range is just insane for everything on Sinclair. So it's like a half Mystic Reach for your entire kit instead of one item. And then, honestly, the max HP, like, look how high my HP is. Normally I buy Mystic Regen, Improved Regen as well. So you're regenerating 6 per second, and your max HP is even higher, like, just from the flat HP you get from the 1600 investment. That's insane. Finally, having this, like, for my... Sorry, I'll pause it here. I used to... Like, I watch a lot of games, and when someone gets the barrier at, like, you know, at the Eternus level or at the pro level or whatever, they play really well. Like, so I've seen, like I mentioned, watching Piggy play Sinclair a lot. So he'll buy the barrier, throw it on his teammate so much it feels like happens every time it's off cooldown, which is what, 30 seconds, maybe 40. At my rank, that doesn't happen. This is a Oracle game, I think. So I don't know. I like stopped buying it for a long time. Excuse me, but the I don't know, just like kind of realizing like, you know what, if I'm looking for a certain opportunity to happen, I might not be the best character, but I do know the right timing and what the goal is. So I should just use it on myself if I need, right? And honestly, it works weirdly often as like a get out of jail free card. Like the extra 200 barrier is like just kind of crazy. Like that prevents all the damage from like the sinner sacrifice, for example. Like little things like that are crazy. What else? Like diving tower here, like having an extra 200 HP while like the tower like chips you a little bit on your way into parry and on the way out or whatever. Like it just keeps working as a little get out of jail free card. And I'm warming up more and more where like, again, all three of these things are like good to great upsides, even though it feels like the item was hard to get into the first time. So let's see here. Yeah. Like I'm glad I paused when I did. I used the barrier so that I can go and dive in. I wish I used that bolt when 7 was still up, but like use the barrier, let me dive straight into the tower. I'll basically take no damage for it because the barrier will fade, but I can deal damage for it. Sorry, I just saw that 7 bubble. That's funny. So they're both still so hurt. Oh, nice. Beautiful. I don't know how that didn't hit Dynamo. So now we're both pretty much full. Oh, I should actually teleport with Savannah and parry off that. Oh my god, 400 damage from the tower. That was a huge misplay, actually. I'm like astonished at how big of a difference that would have made if I swap with Savannah, parry the tower, walk at Dynamo, versus here I was just like trying to pepper him to secure the kill, where I'm like, we'll secure it either way, but missing an extra 400, almost 500 health from that? How can I 601? Let me go back to this. Does this work, or does this crash demos like in TF2? Well, the quality is really weird now. Oh, it fixed. Okay. Quality's fixed. So, I'm 700 HP. Okay, so now is when I teleport with Savannah and parry. Yes, he's literally one, and I'm like, if either of us hits a single bullet, he dies. But I've already taken 200 from the tower. Where's our wave? I guess we don't have a wave. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I guess I got him with Savannah. Maybe I could have, like, backed... Nah, I don't know. This play was solid, but, like, it's such a massive improvement to have done that play with swapping it to parry. See, I love watching demo reviews. Like, I never would have thought to use Savannah to get a guaranteed, like, insta-parry without any walk-up damage, but now it's so obvious that that should have been the play all along. Yeah, see, now I had to buy extra regen. If I don't take that damage, I don't buy extra regen here. And instead I get to buy a 1600, like a enchanters or something, like, crazy to help with cooldown and resistances. I should be dash sliding here with full stamina. Yeah. Preserve ammo a little more. See, actually, this is sick. Like, I barrier the Abrams here, and he just dives. This is another one, too. Let me pause again. Like, something that's amazing from TF2 that, like, people do at the pro level of Deadlock, but I think at no other level. It's like, if you can just run interference at a convenient time, that does so much. So, like, here, the Wraith is calling, like, hey, Dynamo, I ulted their Abrams. And it would be great if we push forward, right? But for me, I just, like, smash W and heavy melee, like, for almost nothing. But they're like, wait a second, I want to walk forward, but there's a guy here doing God knows what. Just that moment of pause for them saves, like, 1 to 200 damage from my Abrams. And I took basically nothing for it, right? So yeah, getting in and, like, running interference for your teammate can go a really long way. Dynamo's looking for ult here, but I kind of want him to ult me. I actually don't know why he doesn't. That's really weird. I have no idea why he didn't ult me. That putting was not bad. Now that I'm on lower cooldown, we had no wave. Like, just making them like force disengage, I think, is really solid. So let me pause for a second and just understand the macro a little more. So we talked a lot about how to play the lane, but right, all 6 towers are still up. Sinners are about to be up. Yeah, there's really not much worth doing on the map, I guess. But I feel like this is like a time where, like, when I watch like a pro game, like someone at this point will be like, oh, obviously now is when I should have rotated to blue or something like that. But that is something I need to look out for more often. But this isn't an instance where that would have, like, it would have made a difference. I kind of dove in there and just, like, used all my abilities. Maybe it would have been smarter to wait for a wave and... Oh, I have ult, right. This is awkward. One of us has to change. Yeah, I guess I was, like, looking to make something happen there, and it did work. That isn't saying that the Dynamo missed our Abrams. I don't know how. Oh, it's that easy. Alright, this is pretty fun. This is where, like, honestly, I would really strongly recommend... Actually, I'd recommend 2 things. Anyone near my level... there's 2 things that'll make you unbelievably good at the game. One is, like, play full melee builds. Check out my Viscous build. If you go to, like, Viscous and search Rogue, you're going to really like it, I think. Another one is... so, like, you just get so much better at understanding, like, how people, like, psychologically react to melees, I think. So they're, like... that could not have been more free of a melee on Wraith, it feels like. The second one, specifically, that did hit. Second, what was the other one? Oh, yeah, it's a recommendation from K9, but playing, like, a couple games as Viper, you will, like, never stop dash sliding and shooting, or, like, sliding and shooting for infinite ammo on all of the other characters. So, like, playing 3 games as Viper over a year ago now made me, like, so much better on every character that isn't Viper as well. So that's a big tip there. That's why I feel like almost overly confident in these kinds of burger box style situations. Like, I don't really have any cooldowns. I'm not actually going for anything, but somehow I traded positively, like, got a positive damage trade against Wraith. It's an annoying one. I have to learn how to play around kinetic pulse better. Oh, this is a mess. But I think in a good way, yeah. Yeah, if Wraith doesn't dive me there, I think I die. I don't know why she dove. 9 minutes. Let's look at the lanes. Okay, yeah, just playing our lane regular is still good. Excuse me.
Rise up and take what you deserve.
It's the best voice line. Okay, this cultist is very good. Actually, I missed how many souls that just gave. But, like, yeah, you get hundreds of souls from just that. So the item, like, kind of refunds itself to you right away. And the other passive stats are just amazing. Like, 15% fire rate. Like, that's more than you get from, what is it, rapid rounds? Yeah. Let's see, rapid rounds is 10% fire rate. For an 800 versus this gives it to you right away. 119 bonus health is really high as well. That's this item, like 185, so almost. Finally, 15% ability range. Again, that's, like, amazing on literally everything on Sinclair, and Mystic Expansion gives you 20%. So between this and, between Cultist and Guardian, we have more than you get from Mystic for our entire kit. Like, it's amazing, just, like, I don't know, things that weren't intuitive to me before. I'm learning MOBAs for the first time. Like, understanding how these stats work together has been new for me. Obviously, there is 100 seconds of not downtime for this. Oh, and also, this is all not even to say, like, how much of an upgrade this is over monster rounds on the NPCs. Like, only 5% more, sure. But, again, even 2% out of combat regen is not bad. I don't even know why that's on the thing. It feels like, yeah, a little strange. But anyway, Cultist is crazy here. This feels like a little bit early to get it, especially because I have no spirit items, but it's instant farming. It's every other stat that's fantastic. Like, it makes our gun really good, or like it was already good. And like, look at how much weapon investment this is too. It's plus 20% weapon damage on top of all that. See, like this, I don't know why the Wraith is diving. I think she doesn't need to take the damage at all. Yeah. Okay, got very lucky there. Now here I wonder if I dive and ult Dynamo. Instead I was playing for the tower. I actually like this a lot. Yeah, I feel like older versions of me would have dove there. But again, that's not very MOBA-like of me. This dive is good. Ulting him, I think actually is fair to secure the kill. 100-second cooldown, and probably my next item is cooldown reduction on ult. And I have enchanters, where like maybe my health is about to tip over into that range. Okay, let's pause again. So, we just won our lane. Dynamo just died. I'm on a huge cooldown. Our other lanes are literally neck and neck. So I look at our Abrams, who is solidly ahead of them. Like, you know, maybe Abrams isn't the best in the 1v2, but Dynamo has no ult for a little while. Wraith, I don't think, can kill Abrams. Let me actually look at his items. There we go. Yeah, really solid items for, like, surviving, too. So, I think I want to farm. Maybe go for Sinners after this bridge buff, or I guess I have the movement. Maybe going for a gank with no ult is good. See, this is where I feel like a top level player is like, oh, I know exactly what to do here. For me, I'm like, loosely, I want to, like, my highest priority is a good team fight. If that doesn't exist, then going for Sinners and then is next best. All of this is with, like, keeping in mind that I need to go back to my lane and help Abrams when they get to tower. Let's see what I do and how it plays out. I think I remember what I do. See, look at this. This is insane. 3, 4. So we just prevented 200 damage from the Sinners. Okay, and actually I don't go back. Wave is getting kind of close. Maybe I was supposed to go back here. So weird seeing the visual bugs and stuff. Now Wave has crashed. It would suck to leave one Sinners here. Maybe even just fast melee there and go. But I guess we don't see Dynamo. If Dynamo was there, I should have rotated a long time ago. Wait, is this correct? Okay, I have 1,000 unsecured. I have 1,000 unsecured. They both back up? I guess this is good, but contingent on the enemy making a mistake. So I guess, like, hopefully I was watching my minimap and trying to rotate back here, but kept, like, failing to see a good opportunity. So I have no ult. Hey, who is that? Doorman is 2 bars. Victor is not super healthy, but he does have ult. So this is another case, like, you have crazy survivability as Magician. Again, I have regen. I have a lot of regen. Like, look, 10 HP per second regen right now. On, like, the little bar here. I have enchanters for 7%, or sorry, 15% spirit resist. Jeez. I have the Guardian Ward I just popped, but okay, whatever. Savannah is a great way to get out. Bunny is a great way to stall them, so I can just walk away. So what I want to kind of do is, like, again, pop in their face, make them use every ability on me, so that my low HP teammates can, like, have almost a fair trade, where, like, my low HP teammates are shooting them, and they can't do more damage back, you know? So I force this guy off. Wow, Doorman actually commits on 2 HP. This is very good now. Yeah. We get 7 back. Their pocket's down. Honestly, we like clear the wave, and I have a lot unsecured. I don't think we realistically get the tower anytime soon, so all I'm going to do is, like, eat up their souls. And now I do see that both people are against my Abrams under tower. So finally, it's a good time to rotate. I do wish I had
Defend Greenwich.
better movement here. This walking in a straight line feels not very good. Yeah, that was very bad, actually. Oh, I'm here, like, spamming 4, trying to get Dynamo. Whoops. Yeah, that was a very bad play. So, I should have paid more attention that my ult was almost off cooldown. Whoops. Second, I don't know, I kind of forced the engage. I'm like, oh, if I get Dynamo ult, it's really good, but didn't think about when, you know? That's crazy that that missed. Okay, nice. Swap with Savannah and Hard Chase? Yeah, that's probably better. I gotta remember this mobility, like, in an active fight a lot more with Savannah. Yeah, oh, I'm here. I remember this. I, like, screamed to the Abrams. I'm like, your barrier, dive the walker. Which, again, is, like, in my games, like, I would have to go and dive the walker there. But I do so much less damage in our Abrams, you know? So, like, I've played with a lot of people where they're not used to playing around the barrier. So here I, like, literally handhold him. And he's played great so far. I'm not saying he's bad. But, like, making very clear that what I expect is you are getting this barrier so you can safely dive the walker and secure the kill. And now I just get to clear wave. And yep, he does exactly that. Has half HP. That's a little bit less than I thought he would have, but... Okay, so I do think movement here is the best on top of fortitude. I definitely should have bought the sprint boots or whatever. There's the good movement, finally. Oh, secure this and then sprint boots? Leave Savannah run to their shop is probably good. Ah, a little annoying. Yeah, I should be using my movement a lot more. I don't even know why I'm not. I think I'm looking at the minimap as why. Yep, okay. Let me cement that for myself. So, when I'm rotating, I'm staring at the minimap and not using my movement correctly. But I really want to look at the minimap because it's super relevant to the fight I'm about to join. Okay, I don't know. I'll watch this back, hopefully, and make a mental note to myself to look up what the pro players do in that situation. But anyway, actually, probably they take like one look at the map and they can digest it faster than I can. So I need to look for like 5 seconds where they need to look for like 1. And then they can focus on movement. That's probably it. All right, practice makes perfect. Right, so I wanted to pause here just to double check what's happening at this tower. Pocket just died, and we have 3 in this lane ready to hard push. I just used the barrier. So basically, I'm looking to, like, again, like, almost take this extra damage. I have so much HP, I have so much defense. So I should be, like, basically frontlining in a way. Yeah, like, here I'm literally face tanking the walker. With monster rounds, by the way. Like, that's why we rush monster rounds so early here. Get survivability, get monster rounds. Oh, there's the sprint boots. I was going to buy them. Yeah, so literally face tank the walker, take all the damage, make them use everything on me, and then use my escape and sustain to just outlive. Great. Oh, I can't find the soul orb on the minimap here. There it is. Yeah. Actually, I wonder if I had a... No. I think that was fine to try. I don't know why Pocket rolled out that way. I guess for the Sinners himself. I can't believe I don't have Arcane Surge yet. Usually I get that so early. Is it helps, like, it gives, like, ability duration and range. So for split pushing with Savannah, so much better. Holy shit. I remember this. I was, like, screaming to my... I was, like, messing around with my team, and I was, like, screaming, like, oh, this play is about to be amazing. And they're, like, top 10 Sinclair ults. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. Like having them both in that small room and then hitting that. I'm actually amazed how much damage our Amos put out, because I don't have any investment in Spirit either, so I'm not really doing much damage at all with the Dynamo ult. Actually, it's worth checking that. How does the damage scale? Yeah, damage per second scales like yeah, with spirit. So if I had 100 spirit, that's 19 extra damage per second. Not that much, I guess. Oh, but at max level, it's 4% health as damage. Oh, wait, so this ult is amazing for me, even if I don't... Wait, plus 4% per second or total? Probably total. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I definitely have ult max by now. Yep. So, yeah, the Dynamo ult is a lot better for me than I even thought it was, especially like with no spirit investment. Wow. So now we're kind of finally getting into my like split pushing playstyle. But honestly, the Wraith is just so weak that, yeah, this feels free. Maybe I should have gone for Cultist sooner. That's something I keep not noticing is when my... Yeah, I should have stolen from their camp on the way out, but... So now I'm calling to Abrams like I'm trying to get you out of there. Oh, I think they ult him here. Yeah. So the barrier works, but... I'm playing a little cocky here because I have a tower, and again, so many defenses, and I'm pretty head and souls compared to Dynamo at least. Did Pocket use Affliction? Yeah. So yeah, they have no ults. This is just amazing. See, that also I feel like was a... Let me pause again. I feel like that also was a big adjustment for me, where I used to hard fight, like, all the time. Like, even when my Abrams was, like, kind of dying there, I would, like, hard fight. But here I was, like, 2 steps backwards, 1 step forwards, you know? And then when I get this support from, who's this, Victor? Now, suddenly, I have full HP, ready to re-engage. That's, like, really new for me. That was something that I had to, you know, beat into my brain over and over.
Victor shares his pain.
Introducing the spectacular Sylvester.
So something crazy you can do with these split pushes, too, is, like, if you literally don't engage with them, 2 things happen. One is you get a ton of permanent damage on the tower versus damage per players is not permanent. Like, if I shoot the Walker instead of Pocket, the Walker doesn't heal. Pocket can heal. Or, like, respawn or leave or whatever. So consider ignoring the player and going for the objective. The second thing is they, like, don't know how to hit you. Like, it's so much more predictable when you're in a 1v1 against someone versus, like, if they're preoccupied doing something completely unrelated, you can kind of just give them the, like, you're suddenly so much more difficult to hit. So hopefully what you'll see here is me, like, engaging with the Pocket, stopping engaging with the Pocket to shoot the Walker, then re-engaging. Now here's this thing. Yeah, so I was actually leaving those souls up to try and bait Wraith and see if she was around and would shoot them. That ult was probably pretty bad, but I guess if she doesn't have... No, that's okay. If she didn't have that on cooldown, then that's a, like, instant pick, basically. Or not instant pick, but at least very strong. Oh, I like, fast bought my stuff. We're, like, winning so hard. I mean, okay, it's only a, well, literally 14% lead, but I feel like we're winning really hard. But yeah, we haven't even gotten all their towers yet. That's so funny. At 17 minutes, I'm like, I could buy whatever I want, but nope. Okay, let's see. This is another great time to, like, think about the macro. So there's a team fight going on the opposite side of the map. Okay, actually, probably teleporting is the play. There's a lot of farm on... Oh, I was hoping right-clicking would work. There's a lot of farm here, but we have a haze. But she's not really farming. Or I split push here during this fight, but Victor's already there. This is a really tough one. I was hoping, like, when I watched this back, I'd be like, oh, duh, this is the obvious right play, but I still have so much to learn. Thanks for going through this process with me, huh? So I elect to farm. Yeah, this is fine. I think teleporting was the right play. Teleport to the team fight and use ult. Specifically because I have ult up and now I have superior cooldown plus the cooldown from enchanters. It's just so insane. Yeah, definitely teleporting was the play to the best of my knowledge, which is not that much, but... Okay, how about now? Oof, I think still teleporting is the right play. To the other lane. Oh, this is just like fucking around. They can, by the way, if they bunny, if they parry just before you bunny them, the parry continues after they're bunnied. That's something that's burned me a lot of times. But it's not intuitive because you'd think like the bunny would interrupt their parry, but it just doesn't. So. Okay, now the split push is quite good. Here I'm actually lucky that I'm not like double dipping with Victor. Oh yeah, here's like not engaging, so Covenant's like doing all this damage to me, but I just got what, like a quarter of the damage into the walker? Like, great, do that 3 more times, or 3 times total, and that's a whole walker. Finally, Arcane Surge. Fortitude as well. Or like the Fortitude regen is very helpful here. I am just waiting for that. Is there something I should have done? I guess box farming, but yeah, literally just waiting for Fortitude. It is really frustrating that the neutral camps break Fortitude. I really don't get that because everything else doesn't. Yeah, see, like, honestly, I like meleeing the walker is probably really good here. Yeah, melee as soon as I run out of ammo and then teleport back. But yeah, again, see, like I got another quarter of its HP down. Do that one more time and that's a walker. The split push build here is really strong. Wow, actually our whole team is here now suddenly. Checking out ults on cooldown. Oh, so good. Like, even if you have a really bad Wraith ult here, it's better for me to like use it and keep using it and risk us getting a frag because again, it's back up in 17 now. Okay, wait, let's pause and look at the macro. They're 1 down, no dynamo ult. Our far side walker is pushed all the way up into, so we have no good waves there. I don't think I should be the person to fix that. I think Mina should. But again, that is not usually what happens at our rank. So I guess just grouping with the team. Oh, I also should have bought on my walk over here. I don't know what's my next item, but probably, yeah, actually. Oh, actually, maybe saving for Spellbreaker here is good. It's like debuff, resist, spirit resist, and that crazy like 10-second cooldown of major damage. Yeah, probably saving for Spellbreaker is good here. I'm like, does anyone on the team want this? Because I don't really need it. But, nope. So here we're like kind of looking for something, but I don't know, once Abram's backs, then...
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Yeah, I think I'm saving for Spellbreaker here. That's just like, again, unreal survivability here.
I see pocket.
This feels weird. I've kind of done a lot of nothing for 20 seconds. Now there's a team fight. Let's actually go see what's happening. Oh, wait. Hey, I don't know how Haze is so low in the middle of nowhere. But okay. Ah, Pocket's afflicting everyone. Ames is getting stunned. So my team is basically full HP here, but so is theirs. Ults are basically even. I probably should join this team fight with ult. Yeah, I should be joining the team fight because I'm like, the split push here feels really good. I have a really strong split push and they can't fight both the team fight and the walker. But I think by the time I like clear wave, walk all the way to walker with my wave, start fighting the walker, the team fight's over. Versus like if I come in, help us get 1 extra pick, hopefully, in the team fight, then pushing walker after becomes really good. So I should have joined the team fight here. Let's see what I do. clearing one wave really quickly isn't the worst thing in the world, but this is also not that quick. Okay, so I do join the team fight. Yeah. But now it's, you can even see it's like too late. Like the call to disengage just happened when we lost Mina. So if I was 5 seconds sooner, this probably goes really differently and I probably get a good ult to steal. Yeah. I love cases where it's just clearly the wrong play. Like my motivation was like not the worst. But we got a really clear case that like
Spirit jars here.
if I had made a different choice, excuse me, then it would have gone much, much better.
Spirit jars here.
So now the call I think is like they're getting urn. Let's hard shove this and hopefully get this in exchange for the urn.
Now, where's my assistant?
Yep. So like again, like just face tanking this. The barrier again, like just ate that 200 damage before my wave came in. So that gave me a ton of extra damage. So easy to just harass the hell out of her. Sometimes I would back here just to like almost reset their like aim and I can come back in with full HP instead of taking this half. Like maybe I should have gone out with Savannah, but I also think, yeah, maybe I should have gone out with Savannah, but if only Wraith is there, staying is for sure correct. If only 2 are there, staying is probably correct. The thing is there were 3, so it turns out that going back with Savannah was correct, but I don't know how they got 3 players there that quickly. Again, shows what I know. Still learning MOBAs and the timings and all that.
Let's push Broadway.
Fastest way to get around the city, guaranteed.
Okay. All right. Wait. So apparently I wasn't saving for Spellbreaker. I love this. This is a lot better than I thought. I mean, this game happened yesterday. I don't know why I'm like so shocked, but so Spellbreaker here is still very good because it helps massively like with like a lot of their debuff based abilities. It helps if I get like hooked. Yeah, it helps with so much, especially late game when they're doing a lot more like burst spirit, like, you know, like basically the what is it, kinetic pulse will do almost nothing to me late game. Spellbreaker is very good here, but I recognize here that I'm high in souls in the server. Like I'm basically tied with their top souls, and my sustain honestly already is really good. Like I haven't run into issues where I'm like getting low and dying and stuff. So sustain I think isn't the best. Instead, how can I leverage my capabilities? And that's I think by being everywhere on the map, right? So this gives you like insane like Kelvin style rotations. Honestly, it's faster than Kelvin and more flexible, so it's even better than that. And the passives here are crazy. 50% ability duration, so that's again a whole duration extender, but not one ability, the entire set of your abilities. So this combined with Arcane Surge, like combined with duration extender, like these things are now like, you know, exponentially increasing to a ridiculous amount of time. It's probably not like combined. I do forget if it's compounding or not for ability duration. I know, for example, it's diminishing for things like cooldown, but I think duration maybe is additive. Anyway, spirit power giving me what is this, like a like 16% increase in spirit power or 17%. That's pretty good. Bonus health again is like insane because we have fortitude and all these resistances. So like just the passives alone are nuts. And then now me getting to go anywhere on the map every 30 seconds and having a free escape. Like I can get in anytime. I can get out anytime with Savannah. And Transcendent works for this too. So like bringing this cooldown to like 22 seconds. Unbelievable. And again, like getting this investment extra in Spirit is really strong as well. Because that was a 6,400 item. So I was at plus 19. Now I'm at plus 44. So with that, I basically also got a, yeah, more than an improved spirit worth of spirit. Oh, sorry, the Kelvin is like, my teammates are terrible. And I'm like, no, your teammates are fine. I don't think they're bad. Like, they made a couple misplays, but like, so did I. Like, I don't think these players are bad. Like, they did really well in lane. Like, there were times like a Dynamo miss an ult, but like, I missed a Dynamo ult too. Or like, Wraith dove us when she had a much better play to just pepper us from long range with her gun, you know? I made mistakes on that same level. I do think I played really well in this case, and my teammate was fantastic, but I don't know. I kind of hate when people are like in a MOBA, like, oh, my teammates lost lane, they must be bad. It's like, man, we're the same rank. Your teammates are as bad as you are. So calling them bad isn't constructive. That's just saying you're bad also. And then we're at the same point in the conversation. I don't know. Very frustrating for me. So I'm like trying to advocate for the enemy team. Like, your teammates are fine. I'm playing really well. It happens. Like, sometimes I play games where I'm playing terrible and my opponent's playing awesome. That's video games. That's what we're all signing on to play. I don't get why people get upset when like someone on our team loses lane early. There are times that I win lane, and that means someone on their team loses lane early because I smash them in the first 5 minutes, you know? That's literally the game that we're playing. That's not a surprise. All right, rant over. Sorry for helping people have positive mentals. I just don't understand, especially because everyone who plays Deadlock is like 40. I don't understand why people would log on and have a terrible time and then log on the next day and have a terrible time again. Right. So here it's actually crazy having Mina with me. I didn't even realize she was here until she ulted. I remember calling like very nice ult on the walker. Now, look at this. I'm like, oh, yellow is so low. Let's hit a really fast rotate. We brought 3 players here and it's terrible. Ooh. That's so funny. Ah, that sucks that it pushed me. I wonder if I could have finished it. I think... Oh, Dynamo's here. Definitely no. Yeah. That was funny. That was probably not the right play. I should have gone to wave instead of the walker. But again, like, look, surprise, I'm just fine. I took more than 1,000 damage from the walker. Like, I took Mina's whole health bar from the walker. Wait, is that true? Yeah, I took almost Mina's entire health bar from the walker. Like, 2/3 of it, at least. And Dynamo shot me. And I'm just completely fine still. It's like, yeah, use this build, get in on the map, make something happen, take all the damage, do damage to objectives. And then, oh, this is actually quite bad. I should have left Mina to this. Oh, yeah, they were joking. Somebody added one of our teammates. Yeah, I should have left this to Mina. Here, honestly, going straight to shop, buying Transcendent, and Magic Carpet back into the fight is really good.
Let's push blue.
Yeah, I think that is the correct play. So this play is also very good. Like, it's not terrible. Again, it's like, I do a lot of mentoring people, right? And a lot of times they'll tell, like, I'll say, I don't think this is the optimal play. And then they'll come back and like argue almost like what their rationale was, or like explain to me why it's still at least decent, or that upsides exist for the decisions that they made. And I'm like, I agree with you. There are upsides for sure. I don't think it's the most upsides you could get or the best bang for your buck, right? Please, like, think critically and work towards finding the optimal play in times like this. Where, like, for me, yeah, I could explain, like, well, this is great because maybe my team is favored to win because we're up in souls and, oh, the walker's almost dead anyway, so they can barely hold it and whatever. Nope, wrong. I should have gone to shop, rapidly rush here, and have a crazy ult, like a grab 7 ult, and it's amazing. I grab a Dynamo ult, and it's amazing. I, like, literally could just Magic Carpet into Dynamo, use that, and then scream to my team where, like, we could dive them under walker immediately. I don't know. There's a million good plays that happen if I buy, get a really good item, and then come to the fight. This is like so middling of a play, I think. Yeah, wrong choice. I do like that I hard commit to it. Like, it could have been tempting to leave. My team gets a walker anyway, okay. Still bad logic. The conclusion doesn't change the play most of the time. Like, you can only ever decide in the next moment, so it's another just pet peeve of mine, I guess. But yeah, so now I brought 3 here. I'm gone. Magic Carpet, 3 players are here, and then surprise, now I get to go. Sorry, I'm still new to the Magic Carpet. Now I get to go and help my team, but instead we call mid boss just because their waves are terrible. I gotta practice this actually. I don't know my optimal DPS between the fire rate and extra spirit damage with Savannah versus heavy meleeing with Sinclair.
Rejuvenator is descending.
Your bunny is insane secure for this, by the way. Oh, I tried to grab the 7 ult. I've been having so many input issues recently, and I don't know why. Like, it's not my keyboard, it's the game. Like, registering my input and then telling me it's not valid. And I'm not sure why. Like, it showed the icon on 7. I pushed the button, I'm not silenced. I don't know. It's really weird. So now I can get to this lane so quickly compared to my team. And, like, if we didn't clear this, it would have started crashing into our walker. Like, yes, they're down 2 and we should be fighting together. But, like, this is such a free, fast clear. I kind of wish I bought before this, actually. Magic Carpet now. Oh, Cultist, yeah. Fine. Yeah, this feels not great. It's crazy how much sooner I should have bought Transcendent, but again, that's like a small... Like, that helps me be so much more positional here, but I guess they're down 3. It's like, yeah, let's get this extra wave in the game. Like, this I actually think is quite good, that now I'm, like, keeping my HP, getting an extra wave to, like, really cement this win. I see a lot that people will, like, hard push at the end, or yeah, they're, like, 3 down, but, like, their patron didn't even fall yet. That they'll, like, all group up in one lane when the other 2 lanes are terrible, and then try and end. But all the enemy has to do is, like, I played a game where, like, whoops, the enemy cut our wave, we can't end anymore. Or, like, whoops, the enemy got, like, 1 decent ult, now we still can't end. So, like, I'm keeping my HP, I'm keeping my ult, I still have a lot of rotation, everything ready to go. But now we're bringing a second wave into the fight. We can call what they're doing. We still have to drop patron, which gives them a free respawn anyway. So, I think this actually is now very good. Oh, so I love this. Yeah, like they're 7. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Look at this duration extender, by the way. Like, also insane. Yeah, and then we fly up into the sky. Sorry, I just want to triple check that duration extender works when I copy the ult. 13.8 second copy duration. I think so. Maybe I should, like, check on the wiki or something. Yeah, because this play I love. Like, so you can see here that, actually I find it pretty quick. Abilities, audience participation, 12-second copy duration. Yeah, so the duration extender from ability duration from Magic Carpet, from Arcane Surge hypothetically. I don't even have superior duration, but I got an extra free 2 seconds on my ult copying time. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, here I like try and wait out the 7 ult. Does he actually have a duration extender? Yes, he does. Okay. I was like, man, his ult should have definitely been over by now. But yeah, this is going now for, God, how long? I don't even know why I can't see it. Am I crazy? Oh, 17.9 seconds. No, that's, I think, the charge time. Whatever. Point is, that's crazy how long that lasts. So I like basically count out the timer. I know it's supposed to end, but I didn't see the duration extender. So now I come and use Magic Carpet to get this crazy high ground, ult the entire team. This feels like such a crazy play, and I'm like watching so intensely to see if I outlive him that I forget to even use the main shot and move around at all. Like, I should have moved towards their spawn the whole time. Whoops. But anyway, it's crazy how, like, I don't know, I look at something like Warpstone for getting in to steal ults, and Warpstone is honestly still so good, but, like, it just feels like Magic Carpet is insane. Nothing can interrupt it. Like, you're immune to slows while flying. It's not like you have to channel it, sure, but, like, it doesn't get interrupted. You just get instant movement that's, like, better than Majestic Leap, better than Warpstone, and all these crazy passives. It's just insane. And here I'm like screaming to my team about like how funny that was too. And the Magic Carpet's up. Oh, now like I'm running interference, collapse. But his ult ended too soon. I was like hoping to like be like a freaking gnat where he's like trying to like swap me, but like he can't. Just to prevent that damage from going into my teammates. That's not like for fun. That's like a legitimate tactical play. Yeah, insane. So I also used to like dive the patron immediately. Whereas now, yeah, like I'm like, I've watched a lot of pro plays where like they're choosing when to engage, not just sending all 6 into pit and then getting like, I don't know, something like Dynamo ulted, 7 ulted, Pocket ulted, whatever. Well, all right. What a game. So you can see here 0 deaths. So I'm like, I think I played really, really well here. 0 deaths, 18 assists, and 2 kills. And look at my Abrams who played so well. I helped, I would say, but You can see here too, like, we didn't spend a lot of time split pushing. This build is based around split pushing. I didn't do it nearly as much as I normally do, but we still had the top objective damage. And like, I didn't shoot either shrine. I only got some of the base guardians, so I barely participated in the objectives, I feel like, and I still got some of the most. Yeah, the player damage is very low, but don't forget actually, that's crazy. But we're going mostly for ults, like, you know, fight-winning ults, where like someone with a lot of damage, a lot of healing is like trying to out-sustain them and stuff like that. That's not us. We want to like get in, find which ult will work in a team fight to help our team get the frags, and then retreat and survive. Usually I look at this in the post game and I see like my resistances are unbelievable. Here it's only 15% from enchanters, which honestly is just too much. This item I feel like is way too good. But normally I have Spellbreaker for debuff resist and stuff. Warp Stone even, which doesn't show bullet resist here. Also the slow resist here is crazy good. Yeah, so I feel like we just got insane value out of Cultists in the early to mid game. We got a lot of utility out of Magic Carpet, only like the 3 times I used it in late game. Yeah. Crazy game. Really lucky that their ults are fantastic to steal for everyone. Like, everyone's are fantastic and Bebop's is still good. Yeah. So let's look at the takeaways. I think there were a lot of these moments of inflection where I'm like in the jungle, or like I have just bought and it's like somewhere between 10 minutes and 20 minutes, where like we don't have like a game winning play, but I am seeing how often like joining the team fight would have been correct. Like, just join the fight and then do stuff after. Something else too is like, I think I'm already very good at not very good. I'm already pretty decent at identifying when a split push is correct. Or like how to make a split push good specifically, but like, I don't need to work on that. Like, I know now that I can fall back on split pushing whenever I need. My priority for my next couple of games is going to be to look for these times when like shop and join the fight, like buy Transcendent so I can join the fights more often and get to my team. Because if we win the fight, I can still split push after. But if I split push and we lose the fight, suddenly like, okay, yes, it's not as bad as if we all died at once, but it's not that good either, especially when we're up in our favor to win team fights. Like, I'm just constantly having my team -1 in all these fights, like a -1 player. Yeah, anything else? Oh, those teleports with Savannah, I need to make a lot more use of. Like, yeah, it's just crazy, like using Savannah to like parry tower or close the distance more often in like a chase, like specifically to get in. I feel like I always save her to get out, but I don't always need to do that. Work out more of a plan in lane to use my abilities cohesively rather than just having no plan. Yeah, I think this really has helped me see like just how much sooner we would have won this game if our team fought more. But anyway, those are my takeaways. What a cool demo. I had so much fun going over this one, and yeah, really proud of how I played like individually, but I'm also seeing like, I think this would have been a lot shorter game if I had joined like those 2 or 3 team fights much earlier and helped win them. So yeah, I have a really long way to go from my, like, I think I'm Oracle 1 and this is Archon 6, right? So I don't know. This is why I think I can play really well, but I'm not near the top ranks yet. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm super excited to do more Deadlock stuff. I'm playing this game as much as I possibly can and excited to do more. So, all right, thanks for coming. See you later.